Well, folks, it's Disembarkation Day here in Seattle. It's been an awesome cruise, a 7 day Alaska Inside Passage cruise. This cruise has put my faith back into cruising. My first two cruises of the year didn't go quite as well. My February cruise, I got sick after day one of being exposed to a massage therapist on the cruise ship who was sick, and that was not fun. I got the flu. I was down for several days, and then in May, my Australian cruise, the wind and the swells and the ocean was just so horrible. That was my first time in 11 cruises that I got seasick, and I was down for several days with that. So, yeah, this cruise here put my faith back into cruising, and it reminds me of why I love cruising so much. This was an awesome cruise. The sailing was smooth, no storms. The weather behaved, except for in Ketchikan. It was kind of dreary, but no, that's to be expected. I was expecting it for the whole cruise, so yeah, it was great. We had to again divert from Tracy Arms, so that's two Alaskan cruises now I've taken that both have to cancel Tracy Arms Fjord and the glacier. So, but instead we went to the Dawes Glacier. So, and that was awesome. I did an excursion there. I got up close to the glacier. That was awesome experience. If you haven't yet already saw that video, I've got that posted already. My glacier excursion. Yeah, that was very very neat. And then of course I had an excursion in Ketchikan, which was the lumberjack show. Loved the lumberjack show. The one after it wasn't. Yeah, it was okay, but I was feeling pretty drained at that time, so I was kind of tired. So maybe that affected my review of it. So, and then Skagway, that was a neat port to get to. So yeah, it's been Juneau, of course, then Victoria, British Columbia, last night up in Canada. That was a neat little excursion. Yeah, overly priced, I think. I don't know if it was worth the money, but anyway, long story short, this ship, Carnival Spirit, it's a smaller ship, but it's awesome. I love the decor in it, how it's kind of Egyptian themed type of aesthetic. The shows were great. Most of the shows were musical shows, which is fine. I have nothing against musical shows. I miss the old shows where it was more theater than musical, but it is what it is. The food was what to be expected in the buffet. I never went to any specialty restaurants. I just don't feel like paying the money for it. Where the food at the buffet, yeah, it's rhetoric. It gets kind of old after a while, and it's nothing great. The buffet food is nothing great. But you got Guy's Burger, which I ate at a lot. The pizza pirate, I've had better pizza on the bigger ships for Carnival, but it was all right. It is what it is. Had breakfast one day at the Blue Iguana. That's always awesome. The breakfast burritos. I love their breakfast burritos. So you had two pools, one outside and one under the covered roof, which they had closed the whole time, probably because it's an Alaskan cruise. So, and of course, with it being an Alaskan cruise, you don't expect to lay out much. But yesterday, you could definitely lay out. It was a gorgeous day yesterday that you could lay out on the sun deck or in the sun pool area. Yeah. So overall, this ship, I give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the bigger ships, I highly recommend the Carnival Spirit. If you've never been on an Alaskan cruise, you gotta do it at least once, and I would do it with the Carnival Spirit. It's an awesome ship for the Alaskan cruise. So that's my review of it. I hope you enjoyed it as I enjoyed this cruise. If you haven't yet, take a look at my previous videos from this cruise, and I'm sure you'll love them. Especially the one where we saw orcas yesterday. On our way back, before we hit Victoria, British Columbia, there was a pod of killer whales, orcas, that was like swimming next to the cruise ship. So I got some good video of those. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and click on that notification bell so you can be notified of all my future cruise videos. My next cruise coming up is in August. It's a birthday cruise. I'm on the Carnival Jubilee, the big ship out of Galveston. And I might possibly take a cruise before then, a last minute cruise like this was. This was a last minute cruise booking. So you never know. We'll see. We'll see what I can squeak out. I did get a offer for another free ocean view room. Ocean view rooms are awesome. Uh, I thought I would always just do balcony. Last cruise in Australia in May, I did interior. I'll never do interior again. So, but ocean view is great. As long as you get a view of the outside. I'm on deck one, so I'm like close to the water. It was ocean view room is perfectly fine. I don't need to go out on my deck, even for Alaskan Cruise. As long as I can see the views, I'm good. So, yeah, don't be shy from an ocean view room. They are worth it. Better than the interior, not so expensive as the balcony. So, all right, folks, I'm going to wrap it up there. Hope you have a good day. Remember to live life to the fullest because you never know what life is going to throw at you. I'm living proof of it. I'm 48, soon to be 49 in August. I have a host of medical issues. I'm recovering from surgery for a thymectomy to treat my autoimmune disease, my generalized myasthenia gravis. So, yeah, I'm also type 2 diabetic. I have non-alcoholic fatty liver, which turned into liver cirrhosis 6 years ago. So I'm battling that. Battling severe sleep apnea, so I had the Inspire plant implanted in me. I'm still at the early stages of that, so I'm using this on the early stages and still using my CPAP machine. So yeah, I got a host of medical issues. I got other stuff too going on. So, but I'm still able to cruise. So I'm cruising as much as I can for as long as I can. So like I said, I got a cruise in August. I got a cruise in October and November on the Norwegian. October is the new Norwegian Aqua. I can't wait for that one. Then the November one is the Norwegian Gem. It's the $1 million takeover gambling cruise. This is the second year for it. I did last year's one, so I got invited back to this year. And then I have a Christmas cruise on Carnival in December. So yeah, it's awesome, awesome, awesome. I love cruising. So all right, that's a wrap, folks. Enjoy your day. I love you all.